We're here today to talk about the West Ham preview. I just want to make sure this is working because I'm using a new software. So let me just take a look and make sure this is the premium experience you guys signed up for, right? Let me just make sure. Just do a little check. Okay, we're working. We're live. We're live. Sweet, sweet, sweet. How you guys doing, man? Excited to see you guys live. Outer Signal says, lads, lads, lads. I'm using Riverside now instead of StreamYard because, screw those guys. Rishi says, hello, mateys. I hope you guys like this setup, man. I'm doing this for you, okay? Like trying to improve the production quality here. Because we don't do just mediocre, okay? We don't do mediocre. We try to go for the best. Joao Pino says, "Good morning, good afternoon, good evening." Likewise, my friend. Likewise, how are you doing today, man? Really nice to see you again. Thank you guys for joining me, man. Really excited for this game. Uh, Jonas says, "Much love from Ethiopia. Much love, brother. Much love." Um, there's so many Ethiopians in Toronto, man. I enjoy talking to them always. Also, many people from Eritrea, and I've learned a lot about both your countries over the last couple of years. So it's very nice to see someone from Ethiopia. Let me just fix my camera a little bit. Think I'm a little bit too low. I don't know why, but I feel like a loss is coming. Just stay positive, brother. I think United has the ability to surprise us. So if you're being negative, then that surely means that we're going to win the game, right? That's just how I think about the team these days. I know that's some high quality analysis for you guys, but um, I'm trying to figure out if somebody else. Okay. I'm good. I'm good. Everyone's tuning in. I love you guys, man. I don't know why, but I feel like a loss is coming. Much love from Afghanistan. Very nice. Where are you from in Afghanistan, man? Are you in Kabul? Are you in Kandahar? Somewhere else? Please let us know. Everything to those who are on this side of the sun. Nairobi. Very nice. Another Kenyan, man. We've got some love from Kenya in the chat. I love it. Prashu from Sri Lanka. Hi from South Africa. I'm not sure how to feel about this team, but I'm 100% behind them. Thank you for all you do, brother. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you as much as you appreciate me. So that's amazing. Looks good. You need to add a nice cactus. I love cactus. I will do that, brother. I'll do that. Cool. We have a special guest joining us early on today, man. We have Mr. Hendrik Shantarian here, gracing us with his presence. You know that
Yeah,
classic rolled out of bed look that takes 2 hours to perfect.
which is
That's
funnily
Sean
enough
right
because I
there.
took a shower. So this is
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
yeah. Yeah,
it's effortless.
Shant and
How's
his 10 maids helped him get to that
all
look.
right?
His
All
10
right.
assistants. Yeah.
All right. So what are we saying?
Um
What are we feeling?
how are we feeling? I think a lot of people are just nervous, man. There's a lot of nervous energy in the chat right now.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like
Yeah.
the fact that that's our default. Whenever we've had expectations, this is like, you know what? We're gonna be disappointed again. Like, come
Yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But you know what? I feel like I'm wondering if this is more um a child letting their parents down or a child never living up to an Asian parent's expectations. Do you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? There's a
yeah.
big difference because you'll
And
see
there's
you'll see like
big
I can speak
variety
for
of Asian
Indians.
cultures too. You know,
Yeah.
so
No, but
so
there but
we don't
there's
know
there's
what.
some
Yeah.
commonality there. It's the doctors, engineers, the lawyers, accountants.
Hmm.
And if you're doing something else, like hello, like me over here, I'm a disappointment to my parents, right? Just kidding.
Yeah.
My parents are amazing, man. I love my parents.
Yeah.
They're very supportive, but they're the exception, not the rule. Joao Tavares says, Shant, what's your prediction? What is your prediction, Shant? We're gonna win the
So
Champions League
I
today.
was gonna say, like, oh, are we talking about today, or are we
Yeah.
gonna be, they're gonna DQ City and Champions League, put us in? No. I
Wouldn't
think
that be
everything's point.
crazy? Not only they get kicked out, but they put us in instead.
They give
They're
they
like,
give Ollie the title.
oh
That would
yeah,
be
oh
that would be.
Mourinho,
Oh, Mourinho. Yeah,
Mourinho
you're right.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that
That's
is more
crazy.
De Gea's title than Mourinho's title, though. To be fair.
Uh, I'm happy De Gea got his first title at the tail end of Fergie, because otherwise I would have been like, that's so
Oh
harsh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
absolutely.
but prediction, I'd say
Also, Phil Jones, by the way. Let's give Phil Jones some love.
I think his wage was enough love for the amount of time on the pitch.
Did you
But
see what he said about his testimonial? By the way, people asked him. Someone asked him about his testimonial. He's like, "Only my wife would show up." Poor guy.
dude, we gotta stop with like the excessive humility. It's like suicidal empathy. It's like just they're
Yeah,
at
yeah, yeah.
their own just detriment by talking about really low upon themselves. He's got to go in with the yeah. Fergie said I was the next
Well,
Duncan
that's my
Edwards.
problem with
Like
with Gary Neville, right? That's my
yeah,
issue with Gary Neville at all, for sure.
yeah.
Shukuchi Mukyo says that thumbnail. LOL. What's wrong with the thumbnail, bro?
Uh oh.
Tell me what's wrong with the thumbnail. Do I have the right
Hopefully,
thumbnail? I'm
hopefully,
using a new
hopefully, he meant
software.
preview. Hopefully, he meant preview. Maybe just saw my mug and then was like, "Who the heck is this guy?" But
Oh yeah, yeah.
no, I think so. Prediction though, I think everything's pointing towards at least a 2-0 for United. Obviously,
Yo, by the way, Shant. Okay, so the reason why Shant is here like bright and early to the stream, and it's not just me yapping for 20 minutes, is because we've been working in the background trying to like make things better for you guys, right? And big shout out to Shant. But dude, can you imagine there's a streaming software in 2025 that has emojis show up on the screen? Look at that. And see the devil and the trident? You see that?
are you talking about this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
On StreamYard, it just says like footy whatever. Like if we have any
yeah,
members, actually, if you guys want to spam some of our emojis, the channel emojis, I wonder if they show up.
yeah. That would be sick. That would be sick. Let's
Rumors
see
about
this.
Bruno and Xerxes missing the tie. Ooh,
I
Xerxes,
thought
bro's played 2 games.
I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure Bruno was gonna give it a shot. That's what I read in a lot of the little aggregators when I was checking to see functionality. But I don't know. I think it's still going to be 2-0 United. I I want us to win in a way that's at least like performance wise convincing. I'm tired
Hmm.
of like us like playing down
Yeah,
to the
yeah, yeah,
level of like what we're at. So
yeah, yeah.
again, walk before you run. Just get the win. I'm happy with it, but I would be so happy to get 2 wins in a row, get you and Rishi on the next stat patterns being like, "Yo, so in order to reach our prediction,
Yeah.
one of these next 2 games, like, but I mean, we've
Yeah,
been
but
pretty
to be
measured, bro."
fair, so here's the funny thing, right? When we said 7 points, the 2 games we predicted to win was Everton and West Ham, and we said Palace was going to be the difficult one. And what does this freaking team do? They go and play the worst game of their lives. I don't think you could take money and play that bad. Like Paqueta's looking at that and being like, "Salute." You know what I mean? so I that's what I mean with this team. That's why we predicted that you go into a game where you're like they should do something in this game.
Yep.
Which again, we're sitting here 2 hours before a game
Yep.
saying they should go do something.
Famous last words, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So,
bro.
I'm checking
I
out
wouldn't
the
trust Indy Kayla if he said his like thumb was hurting. Like I don't know. I feel like it'd be fake news. You know?
no, first what Indy Kayla would do prior to any type of, like, injury,
Oh,
he'd
oh
be like,
yeah,
"We
yeah.
have breaking news coming
Breaking
at"
news.
you know? Yeah.
Source
Yeah.
from my pinky says my thumb is hurting.
Sources has given us the green light to give this
Oh yeah,
breaking news.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, bro, it's
More
like,
clickbait than Fabrizio, bro.
dude, unbelievable. I'm looking at I'm at Thought Mob right now. I'm looking at the
Mhm,
predicted lineup. Not like there's, anything that can change in between that. I'm more so interested in how West Ham are lining up. So Nuno's got him in a 3-4-3, and they've got Kyle Walker Peters on the left, and then Wan-Bissaka obviously on the right.
mhm.
Biggest goal threat, we know it's going to be Gerard Bowen.
Yep.
Nicholas Fulkrug, I don't think he's
He's got a
hit the
good finish.
mark. He's got a good
He's got a
finish,
good
but I
finish,
don't
yeah.
think I don't think he's hit the mark this campaign.
Mhm.
Guilherme on the left, I'm not too.
Oh,
That
Somerville is has a knock, so
Crescensio's
that's good for
got a
us.
knock.
Yeah.
You're right. Paqueta's gone. So honestly, guys, I'm looking at their defense. Todibo has been so shaky ever since he was turned down that move to us. due to dual competition, the weirdest type of like exclusion that they could have with the ownership when it was the niece and Ineos coming into
Yeah.
United. Yeah, it was just so bizarre, but
I
we
also
kind
thought
of
it was very, very strange that Crystal Palace didn't get to play in the Europa League, and then Forest got in because they were in the Conference League and they got promoted up. Like, I just thought that was the weirdest. Like,
by all accounts,
what are you guys doing?
that was an administrative error, from, Palace. As
Mm,
simple as not checking the email and sending a,
mm.
RSVP. That's how
See, we
Palace was
weren't
being.
doing stat patterns back then. Otherwise, I would have known this. Okay, because the Rishi would have done his 10 hours
Rishi,
of
listen,
research.
I'm just the great value Rishi for this for this time period. Rishi's got way more humor, personality, and can pull stats and analogies out of his ass. So, God bless that guy. I want to see
Well,
him on
he is.
soon.
Well, he is a writer by trade. So,
Yeah,
uh,
he's got a little bit of a leg up on me. So,
yeah, yeah, yeah. But
but
he's
who are
all
the
even before. Yeah, go ahead.
no? I was just looking back at the lineup. I
Do you
think
want me
the
to pull it
East.
up? I can pull up the
Yeah, go
FOTMOS
for it.
page.
Pull it up.
Give me 1 second. Hey Nelson, just so you know, I'm not pulling favorites, man. If you were here, you'd be on stream as well. We can go live one day too.
I
Okay,
want
I love
Nelson
you
to be
just
here,
as
man.
much. Yeah.
Dude,
Hold on.
we literally God forbid our WhatsApps leak and how much praise I throw onto Nelson.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it would look like I'm obsessed.
It would be.
Yeah.
Wait, Sean. What's the word? It would be scandalous.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. But I'm looking at this right now. So
Yeah.
everyone's gonna have their eyes pointing at Bowen, and rightly so. He's the biggest goal threat.
Hmm.
But I'm more so interested in Martin Fernandes or Fernandez. I don't know why I do the whole Portuguese pronunciation when clearly I'm from America. I'm
You could pass. Hold on. You could pass as Portuguese though.
I could,
Yeah.
but
I think Semix has the same thing. I was talking to him. He was like, I've been called, Mexican, Arab, like,
uh, br- bro, even
eh,
as an Armenian, I didn't know what he was before. I was like, he's got Armenian eyes, but
yeah,
like he keeps saying Fernandes and Gomsh, and I'm just like,
yeah.
okay, wait, this is like
He's
way
just
too good.
cultured.
But no,
Semix
he's
is just
very
cultured,
cultured.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
he's
very
very
cultured. We
more
love
cultured
Semix.
than me
Yeah,
for sure. Love
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Semix. But so I'm looking at it. I think it's gonna be really interesting to see how Fernandes kind of like fits in to the midfield. I did it again. Damn it. Uh
How do you say pots? Are you gonna say pots?
Porch.
Pots? No, you got to do the British one, right? Because he's British.
Potts. Yeah, Potts. And then
Um,
I don't know who this Julio Donny is. Mavropanos, we know. Todibo.
yeah.
I mean, Alfonso Areola, he's got the bozo gene in him, so I wouldn't be
Well,
surprised.
he also has a great game in him because the Bournemouth game, dude. He was man
Yes,
of the
you're right.
match.
You're right. So being that
So
it's
he,
United,
yeah, exactly.
yeah, yeah. There you go.
Because I swear at some point we were in for Areola as well when the whole De Gea thing was happening, and every summer we got linked with a new keeper, and then um,
Should have just got Fabianski, man. It should have just it just should have just
yeah,
made sure the ship
yeah,
was steady. Looks like your grandpa starts a lecture on tactics history when you ask him the score.
yeah. But Semix is
But you know what? At
yeah.
least it would make sense. Most people's grandpas, when they start talking, you're just like,
Exactly. Yeah,
fella,
yeah,
you
yeah.
don't know ball.
Well, most grandpas would go into racism when you ask them to score. At least Semix is giving you tactics, right?
You're like,
And I
I'm
appreciate that about it.
the grandpas would be like, I'm
Yeah.
surprised they merged the leagues. Like, okay,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
Yeah. But for us,
uh
okay, I think. What do you think about Euro? Do you think he starts?
Euro.
Hmm.
I think he does because there's a lot that's been made about
Yeah,
him getting hooked, and then
yeah,
Amram came out and said, "Listen, I was critical of him, but I also, gave
yeah,
him some feedback, right?"
yeah.
So I think getting rid if it's a tactical decision, I can see it, but I don't. What is there from a tactical sense? Like we're just in every sense better than this team, right? Because
Yeah.
Everton was still like a much better squad. They have some players that are like super good.
Palace, you meant.
Um,
Yeah.
no, Everton, the game that we lost against
Oh
Everton.
yeah. Yeah.
Like, because we were saying like we should go beat these guys. It's a game at home. Like,
Yeah.
they're like a hit and miss team. But
Yeah.
this is like truly like from expected points, this team is 19th.
11
So
to 11. I don't see anyone better.
No, no, on
I
even on expected
yeah.
points, they're 19th, right?
Wow.
And you take away Callum Wilson, they've scored 15 goals in the league, 8 of their 15 goals in 3 games,
Yeah.
right? So they're like yeah. Anyways,
Stats,
Marcus
everything.
Marcus has an issue with the grandpa comment.
Does he really? I gotta pull up the YouTube chat.
I
Let
have
me
it.
see.
I have
There
it
you
on
go.
the screen. Just look at the Riverside. Yeah.
What's
Uh
this about grandpas? No, no, we're just talking about their ball knowledge because
yeah,
they've seen more of the game.
yeah.
Um, so
Seen
yeah,
more of
I
everything.
so it's gonna be 3-4-3 versus equivocally a 3-4-3.
Yeah.
I think in those matchups we've shown that we've actually outshined because I mean, look at how we did Palace last game. We just matched the
Hmm.
intensity. We not only matched the intensity, we outpaced their intensity in the second half.
Hmm.
So being that it's a midweek game, we're hot off the momentum. I think I think this thing might be over in the first half, honestly,
Mm,
because the quality's
for
not there
for them, right?
for them. For them, I just don't think the
I
quality.
always need to make sure.
Yeah, no, no.
I know Sean's default is positivity, but like I always need to make sure because here's the thing, man. The it feels like you and me are sitting here and going deeper and deeper with the shovel. You know what I'm saying? And then you know like Mount has a bad game, and then Rishi for some reason is driving again and just just screaming at
Yeah,
Mount.
but I come to okay. I'm willing to stick my neck out on the line because I do think on the balance of things, like based on how the teams progress, based on how like Amram's adjusted to the expectations of the league and everything, I do think we're lower in the league table than where we should be. And even if we win, we still, in terms of performances this year, the only two teams that I can say have outperformed us style wise and really expectations wise are City and Arsenal. I don't think Chelsea's ready to take that mantle.
Well, so I'll say this. I don't know about the style wise point, but expectation wise, I would even argue that Arsenal is kind of just doing what they're expected to
Yeah,
because they have
yeah,
so many injuries. And you look at their squad, it's like, dude, he doesn't even have to pick the team now. He had
yeah.
more of a headache when everybody was fit. Now he
Yep.
just plays the players that are available, right? Because that Mascara, Hincapie,
Hincapié.
these are all
Oh,
top center backs, man.
yep. Yeah, I'm like
Um,
I'm at a point in where I'm thinking the only way Arsenal break their drought is if they maintain this points lead for, you know, if there's no challengers that come within 5 points. That's my
mhm.
only thought. Because if they have if somebody comes in, closes that gap going
They start
into
sweating.
oh, they've got that, you know, they crumble. They're ballers.
Hmm.
We know that. And I mean, to expect them to retain all their players throughout, especially playing such a physical style of play, that's going to take some luck as well. So,
Hmm.
you know, we'll see.
I
We'll see.
think you know the one reason I feel I think their key player this season more than anybody else is going to be Eze, not Declan
Yeah.
Rice.
Yeah.
Cuz Declan Rice is a great system player. He's got great individual talent, but his individual talent shines in the middle third, right? More so
Yeah.
than the final third. Whereas
Yeah.
Eze is that guy that's going to, on a day that you're crap, you need that one goal to win a game. He's going to be your guy, right? It's not really
And
Declan Rice.
you like the profile of Eze as well in terms of he's a fantastic dribbler, relatively
Mhm.
two-footed. He's got experience in the league. He would be a squad player or starting 11 in any team in the league. And
Mhm.
it's showing. I mean, obviously at Arsenal,
Yeah.
the team plays and functions much better. I actually think that Eze is kind of wasted out wide. I think he's a central connector,
Yeah.
dribbler, and has that like shot threat to him. I was very
You
I
know what he
wanted
reminds me
him.
of, Sean?
Ooh,
Just quickly, he reminds me of the player that people think Phil Foden is.
oh yeah, oh
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Because
yep,
the way they dribble is kind of similar. Like he's like
yep,
a right-footed Phil Foden, or Phil
yep,
Foden is a left-footed Eze, I should say, since I
yeah, yeah,
don't
yeah,
rate Foden that highly. And I think someone like Pep would love him in the team because he can take on tactical instructions. He's a baller, like
yep.
like streets won't forget type of
Yep.
baller, like that type
And
of
his
guy.
level of play is at least one level higher than Foden. Foden is way more effusive. You're either going to get a game where he's
Mm,
just tucked in due to like the dominance of the City team, but he
Hmm.
hides a lot when they're under the cosh. Whereas
Hmm.
Etze is used to him being the main man. So yeah, I have a lot of praise to give for Eberici. I think he's a fantastic player.
Yeah, but you were saying a point earlier. I cut you off.
It's
Yes,
immaterial. I
by the way,
totally
it
forgot.
is a Mkhitaryan jersey. How dare you ask, Marcus?
Yep,
It is
yep.
a Mkhitaryan jersey.
How
Greatest.
dare.
What's it called? Um, what's that saying when you say somebody didn't reach their potential and it's a tragedy?
Oh God, no, I did, dude. Maybe at United, maybe at Arsenal, but I think he's got
No,
it.
I'm
It's
I meant United. I meant United
yeah,
and Premier League is what I meant. Because actually, if you
yeah,
think about it, um, the season when him and Gundogan both came to the Premier League, before that in Dortmund, they were killing it. Right,
yeah,
they look like some
yeah.
of the best players. And would Gundogan have been better for us than Mkhitaryan? I like you too much, Sean. I don't wanna. I don't wanna
It's
go into
okay.
that conversation.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I
No,
mean,
no,
but totally different players, different roles too. So I mean,
no, but also like Gundogan thrived at City. I feel like if he comes to United, much like any other player that came to United, they would have been better elsewhere in that
yeah.
era, right? So it's hard to say, to be
But
fair.
I mean, we've had good discussions too with regards to like uh, no, we've had. I watched your guys' discussion on the underrated ballers of 2010 to 2020, and you look at that. A lot of the issues as to why we weren't able to like get some of those better players were the wage structures. And you look at like Aguero, we were linked with him, I mean, heavily during those days. City snatched him
David
to get him
Silva,
David Silva, and a lot of those guys that like became like Aubameyang. Oh my god, when you guys were talking about Aubameyang, I just had such like vivid flashbacks of the pace and the power, and then to see
at
the way,
Dortmund. Speaking of Dortmund players, man, he was electric,
yeah,
absolutely electric. Like one of those players that you see in the Bundesliga, and you're like, man, wouldn't he be great here? Because you kind of saw a little bit of that with Timo Werner,
yep, yep,
right?
yep.
In the Bundesliga, man, like this guy could be some
Yeah.
player,
But
and then he
if
was
we're talking
just
about
some player.
translations wise, when Aubameyang hit Arsenal, you looked and you said, "Whoa, what is this? Like this is insane." And of course, the lifestyle came with it, being the
Yeah,
fastest
yeah.
player in the freaking league, and then scoring those goals.
I
Like,
said it,
dude,
bro. I'd be such a dick. You guys would not like me at all.
yeah,
Like I
yeah,
think some people just barely tolerate me because maybe
yeah,
sometimes I give
yeah,
the insight, right?
yeah.
Because I can't imagine watching myself for 2 hours, bro. but but you guys tolerate me, so I appreciate that. But
It's
like if
decent
I was,
elevator music, man. Don't worry about it.
yeah, exactly, exactly. So people are doing their dishes, take
Yeah.
sitting on the loo.
No,
Sure,
it's
half
this
half the
is
chat
this
is
is a
on the loo.
great. It feels like a great community to participate in. The ball knowledge is great. The community is very welcoming. Like people have very strong opinions, but the way that they demonstrate it and they play their arguments is extremely. It's encouraging to know that we have a fan base and people that can congregate in areas that isn't
Hmm.
like just rage baiting and trying to get people to say the most outlandish take for clickbait. So
Hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
with Rishi 100%. I think Etze in the Odegaard role just makes that team just a couple notches higher. So
Well,
him
I
getting
think
injured and not
Odegaard,
having
like 3 seasons ago, the first time they got the 50 points in 19 games, I think 22, 23.
yeah,
That was the season where Odegaard looked like insane. And then he got an injury, and I think he just hasn't been the same since. Odegaard's one of those players that like I'm saying this in the nicest way, is inoffensive. It's hard to hate that guy. Like he just
yep.
seems like a good guy, you know what I mean? And he's trying his best.
Even with his like career trajectory, you have the Real Madrid, and then you have
Yeah,
him coming to Arsenal.
Arsenal, yeah.
There's that is a step down, regardless of
Hmm.
whatever you want to say. That is a step down. So you've always had to kind of lower your expectations. We've always pinned him, De Bruyne, and Bruno as like having this type of like, which one would you prefer? Kind of like the Scholes,
Yeah, yeah,
Gerard,
yeah.
Lampard. And I think he's demonstrated that he's always been the third best of that whole trinity. But then beyond that, like he's when he's firing in that team, he's good and he's technically very tidy,
Yeah, yeah. I know what you're
but he
saying.
doesn't
His
change
peak,
the game. He
his
really doesn't
ceiling isn't
change
there. Yeah, yeah.
exactly. So
Yeah. So interesting you bring that up because in that conversation between Baleba, Wharton, and Anderson, I feel the same way about
totally,
Wharton and Anderson
totally,
compared to Baleba because
and that
Baleba is
yeah,
that game changer, right? He has the
yeah.
potential. He could also stink up the gaff. That's totally there. But
He
I'm just
has,
saying
he has.
he
Like
has. Yeah, yeah, he
let's
has.
not, But every time you guys mention like Baleba and exactly like the missing profiles we need from that midfield progression, like a carrier is so needed. We need somebody to take some of that responsibility off of Cunha on the left hand side. And then it was so funny because like every time I was analyzing Baleba, I was like, oh, this guy's going to be the right center mid, like for sure. Like he's going to be the Casemiro replacement because Casemiro's just sticking up the gaff. But no, actually, he's the interchange between on the left hand side so that we can have a much better presence on the left hand side.
Be cool is giving us some signs about why you're not Portuguese. Uh,
That gets read. Yeah, all right, guys. You know what? Rosacea is an issue. I know. It's I
what
definitely
do
need a
you
little bit
though?
more.
I feel like you would just tan though, wouldn't you?
I
Or
tan
like, are you?
beautifully. I just
Yeah.
whenever I get passionate, you can see my cheeks flush, and I'm
Oh, okay.
definitely listen. I was requested to come on the stream, so I
Yeah,
definitely
this
I was
welcome
gonna
to
do
the
other
roast
things.
of
I
Shant.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why does it always turn visual with me? Like, do you guys? It's the quality of my words, not the person that's saying it.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah, yeah. Guys, it's the personality that
Yeah,
matters,
you
okay?
just shit on my opinions, not on my appearance, please.
Yeah, this guy here, he lives in LA. Isn't it bad enough that people are superficial in
Oh
LA?
my god.
Like you guys
Yeah.
got to ruin his stream experience as well. Look at
Like,
him.
come on,
Look at this
guys.
guy.
Come
Do you see a single window in that room? He's trying to get away from sunlight, okay?
on. So funny. So funny.
uh
What are your
I'm
thoughts on
so glad.
Girassi?
Girassi, I have to admit I didn't appreciate his game till he went to Dortmund.
Yep.
Because I've seen him do some things like, and he strikes me a little bit of like the Cavani mold in a way, where not particularly like extremely pacey, not extremely physical, but just somehow figures out how to score a goal. You know, you look at his
There's
profile.
always that nerf with regards to Bundesliga strikers. You're saying if they look like they've got a step on everyone, you got to wait till that translates. Unless it's like a
No,
Aubameyang
but
or
you
a
see,
Henry.
like Lewandowski, right? Like Lewandowski has been able to do it for Barcelona as well.
Yep.
You know, okay, like La Liga, Germany, like is there a big difference? You could say that, but yeah, I don't think anyone doubts that Lewandowski would be good in the Premier League.
And Prem, yeah,
And
he has
and
the skill for
Girassi,
that.
compared to Cavani, he has the strength. He's
Yep.
6'4", right? So he is
Right.
much stronger. But what I meant by that is I'll see him receive the ball and he'll just do a turn in a way
Yep.
that like the defender just can't do anything. You know, it's
Yep.
like a spin move in basketball,
Yep.
right? You're like, dude, this guy, how's Nikola Jokic getting a spin move on me, right?
He's got
Because
an insane frame, just like those guys.
yeah,
And
yeah,
when you have that much technical ability, and I think the thing that caught everyone off guard was how late into his career window that he
yeah,
demonstrated that. Because everyone,
yeah, yeah.
I think that was during the same time that Rashford was having his purple patch. So then
Hmm.
we were looking at it like, oh, we've seen this before. He's going to return to norm. But honestly, he just kept firing on all cylinders ever since he went to Dortmund. So that's a player that I think it's Dortmund. He's got a release clause somewhere in there. Wages are probably going to be pretty decent, probably around that 200K mark that we were speaking about with regards
Hmm.
to yeah, Stuttgart and Dortmund was crazy output.
Yeah.
But I he strikes me more of like a filler for what on a way better level of like what Odion
Bro,
Ighalo was for us.
Rishi, the craziest thing is I speak to Rishi a lot and Shant a lot, and both of these guys are obsessed with the other.
Yep. Yep.
Rishi's like, someone said you're famous with the ladies. Uh,
Okay.
yeah. Rishi needs to get some alternative late night
again,
entertainment. Let me just
again,
put it that way.
if you looked at our WhatsApp and you've seen what we've said about Nelson,
Yeah.
Rishi, Semix, James, like, dude, I would be people would be like, dude, who is this guy? Why is he obsessed with everyone? And you as well. You've been
Yeah.
giving praise too. So eh,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
fine. I think it's to be comfortable with saying, you know what, I enjoy like the people and the community around that. There's no shame in this game. I see you
Yeah,
doing a little bit
absolutely.
of I see you doing
I'm
a
just
little
doing
bit
some
of
user, yeah,
some
some testing,
flexing.
live
I'm like,
testing.
yeah, yeah.
Doing live testing. I don't like some of these though. This one just looks odd.
The, there's one that one looks that one's not bad. The blocky
This
one.
one?
I like that one. I like that a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I personally like this one the most because it seemed like
Looks like
showing the
X.
icons show, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
And
I
the
like that.
icons have some space to breathe.
Yeah.
Whereas this one is like it's just showing the
Yeah.
kind of the tag.
Man,
So
if only somebody could code something that looked
yeah,
half as
that
good as
looked
this.
better. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, this is Sean's problem, right? He's not only is he helping out, on a volunteer basis, he's like, let me do something more complicated,
Oh,
right?
dude.
And let me just take on all the burden, and then make you feel like shit because
You know,
you're just
you know what it is? It's like I think we all have things that are like our passion projects or things that we like. A lot of us obviously like time watching United, analyzing United. Like having other things that like you can really rack your brain. For me, like doing stuff like this is like doing my daily Wordle and just like kind of
mm,
just making sure, okay, am I firing? Is all this going on well? So
yeah, that's fair.
uh at
Also,
risk of
Rishi,
losing viewers on the technical
no, no, no. We
jargon, yeah.
gain viewers. We gain viewers.
No,
Talking
I
about
think it's just the
chair.
timing. It's just the timing.
But what's it called? What was I saying? Oh yeah, Rishi had introduced this concept to me a while ago, called ikigai. I don't know if you know what that is.
I've
It's
heard of
like a,
Ikigai, yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Rishi, maybe you can explain what that is again, because I don't want to screw it up. Let me see. Ikigai. It's a Japanese concept meaning a reason for being, and I think it's kind of just doing things without um any specific purpose of like gain
Yep,
or anything
yep,
like that,
yep,
right? And I
yep.
appreciate that. So genuinely, guys, drop a like for Shant in the stream. I know it's me getting the likes, but he
Drop a
knows what it
like
means.
for footy for me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, but I
Well,
mean, I think that's
or
we
or
all have
maybe one
way.
of you guys can send him an Erewhon gift card to buy
Oh yeah,
like
that'd be great. I'll
chewing gum
take
or
that.
something. I don't know, whatever
I'll
whatever you
I'll
can get.
take that.
Um, Mind you, I guess Shaw being forced to sit on the bench is probably his dream. Guys, there's so much fat shaming of Shaw, man. Like, guys, calm down. He's just a big bone boy, you know.
I will laugh though. He was presented that uh the milestone in the canteen.
Oh, the
Like
300 one. Yeah.
that the jokes write themselves, man.
Oh
Like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I know we
yeah.
gave Bruno and whatnot the same thing, but it's like, dude, come on. Like
I know, I know.
could have done it like at the pitch. Like
It should have been the lunch lady doing it, the presentation, right? Right.
instead of like
But
a
but
fourth round
but
of
but you
chips
know
for
what?
him,
No, no.
it's
But
just
Jim, but Sir Jim fired the lunch lady, so they had
yeah.
to get Jason Wilcox.
Do you know what it was too? I remember they have this new thing at the new
Nelson
Carrington.
says, "Do they have a Timmy's in Erewhon?"
Yeah, they have a Timmy's on steroids. But no, so they have this new thing where I really enjoy how United's media team kind of like took a note out of City and like they've been posting all these like day in the lives, like a lot of
Yeah,
evergreen
yeah.
content. So they like catch them as they're walking into training, and then like Shaw came in and like he was like holding like clearly like a Starbucks drink, but it was had like whipped cream in it and like milk in it. I'm like, dude,
Sprinkles.
dude, like, what are you
Yeah.
doing? What are you
Yeah, yeah.
doing, man? You're a
But
professional
you
athlete.
know what's crazy though? It's like I hear all the stuff about him being overweight and all that,
Yeah.
but then I see him on the pitch, I see his stamina and all that. Like when he is fit, he actually does look like a proper footballer. He's just
Some people don't knock that stigma. Look at Cherokee. Like we saw
yeah,
like
yeah.
one thing.
Holland posted he's like, I'm sitting
Oh,
next to this fat piece of shit or something like that. I'm like, bro, why would you say that?
that was
He's your
so
own
good.
teammate. Yeah.
Honestly, it's so hard for me to hate Holland.
Neville says Ugarte makes the sandwiches.
And Rojo makes the toast.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah,
crazy,
yeah.
dude. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
But I think the case with Shaw is that like, his body was designed to be like 2 inches taller, and he just never grew that 2 inches.
Never got
Because
there.
I think if he was a little bit taller, he wouldn't look as stout, right?
I think he's 6 foot. I actually think he's
But I'm saying he's
decent.
got the
Yeah.
frame of a 6'2" guy in a 6 foot body.
Did you guys remember when Fergie was scouting Rooney? and they said they had like a sit down with his parents.
Nelson, dude,
By the way,
Nelson's on
I
on a
have
roll
okay,
today.
Nelson, I have a variety of supermarkets I go to. In fact, most of the things I get are from farmers markets. So I go directly to the farmer or, I
Yeah,
provide
aren't
small
farmers markets
businesses.
even more expensive than Erewhon though?
Let's just disregard that. You know what? I'm kind of like in my Woodward era when it came to squad building,
Oh,
but with
okay,
my fridge. Okay, so
okay, fair enough, fair enough.
sometimes you overpay for things, but at least you know that it has like all
What is
the
what is the
status in it.
equivalent? What is the equivalent of the Alexis Sanchez contract in your
Uh,
Woodward era?
in my Woodward era, I
Like
think
big mistake you've made recently,
getting
and
sea moss algae, like what the hell is that? They say supposed to put like a tablespoon of it in your mouth and it's supposed to like help. But
I
I've
don't
looked
even
at
know
it.
what that is. I
There's
don't
a
even know
dude
what
in
that
here that
is.
like accidental algae that had that name before. I think Rishi spotted
Oh
that
yeah,
out.
you
So,
called it out. Yeah, you called it
yeah,
out.
yeah,
I
yeah,
remember you being on. Oh, Rishi. Sorry, Rishi was on stream. Yeah, he called it out.
yep.
Uh, yeah, guys, I just look like Rishi. Sean's the real brother. Uh, brother from another mother.
Yep.
Sean and Bumo have similar builds. Shaw's actually at the right weight at the moment. Yeah, Kerwin's coming in with the Bunda analysis. I love it.
Oh my god, love it, love it.
I love it.
Kerwin,
Awesome.
sorry I wasn't able to engage you on a debate where we pretty much agreed.
Yeah.
Like, but it's so funny. I think that's the beautiful thing about like football. Your opinions at one point will change based on the development of the season and the data points you get. I was in the like heavy favor for put a tablespoon in the mouth. Yeah, sure. um, but it's like you see different things play out on the pitch. You see the season progress and whatnot. Like I do like the profile of Anderson. I do like the profile of Wharton, but maybe my idea of how the ball is going to be progressed or how they fit into this might not be ideal. Maybe we don't even have the P's for that, you know? Like maybe we just gotta like
Mm.
just have like one. So yeah,
Also, my problem is it's too Brexit FC. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
There's not enough diversity there. Because like I just have flashbacks of so many English players being crap at United, man.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, we
yeah.
we bought Shaw as like the solution to our left back problem for 15 years,
In
and he has
hindsight,
been
Shaw wasn't bad. Shaw Shaw was unfortunate in
no
terms
his
of what his
injury
potential
his
could have
injuries
reached.
right with
But
his
yeah,
injuries. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
As a player, to be fair, maybe the
to
bad
get
first
to
example
get
to give.
to get 10 to 12
Yeah,
years out of a guy that we paid, I think what, 30 million pounds for at that time, amortized. I'm getting my Woodward stats, but like, it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
that's not the worst. But no, I'm with you. And I think
But you
because of
see
the
Maguire, right? You see
yeah,
Maguire, you see Phil Jones, even Smalling. Like there's so many names. Actually, Smalling we probably got rid of too soon
yeah.
because he
But
actually had a great career in Roma.
so I think because the league has become more diverse, it's become a launch pad for like the best. Like we've gone away from okay, Serie A being just like that standard of quality in the 90s. 2000s had, the Invincibles, had us, had the emergence of City, whatnot. And then from 2010 to now, we're just truly the Premier League in terms of quality,
Hmm.
talent, just management. Like you won't get this type of like competition throughout the league. So I think instead of going for like English pedigree, more so just Premier League pedigree, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
getting like the Van Dyke from Southampton, like, but would be that to me would be like the type of
You watching
ideology.
Downton Abbey, bro? What is Southampton?
You know what it was? It's because when Cunha got his head knocked, and then I looked, it was Altrincham, and people kept saying Altrincham. I'm just like, dude,
Yeah. Okay.
like, come on, like you got it.
Southampton,
Like
guys.
that's where I'm gonna take a page out of Semix's book. I'll be like, we can't be like going
Yeah.
out there and saying like Joao Gomez and Bruno
Well,
Fernandez. Like you got to know at least how people
yeah.
are supposed to
That's
pronounce it.
the Leicestershire, the
Yeah, yeah.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, dude. Like, come
I
on.
think so. Semi said something that English players have been overrated for a decade. I
Yeah,
I I agree with aspects of that, and I also disagree with aspects of that because I'll tell you what, English players have been overrated in England,
yeah,
right? Heavily. I still think Saka is overrated. And when I say that, Arsenal fans will be like, "No, no, what do you mean that Ballon d'Or?
I
Blah blah blah."
jinxed it into Discord too. Did you see what I said?
What did you say?
I said, when can we have a discussion about Saka? He's done fuck all for a year, and then
Yeah,
literally gets the luckiest like give me goal.
yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah. So I think for me they have been, but also that has coincided with the era of the most talent being produced in England,
yeah,
right? Because you see the Gittins, the Sanchos, all these guys that have gone to the continent and started playing.
yeah,
Even Noni Madueke, right? He was at
yeah,
PSV, and if you want to ask me the player I'm most surprised by, it's Noni Madueke because when I
yeah,
looked at him at PSV, I thought, okay, good dribbler, like
yeah.
technical dribbler. But for him to go to Chelsea and then get a move at Arsenal and now looks like one of their best players, like it's just something I didn't
I
expect.
okay. I have another hot take. I think Chelsea's strategy of like funneling players to the Dutch league
Mhm.
is actually pretty nuanced. I know it's like more so of like account management. It's like you have so much shit and you need somewhere to place your storage. But in terms of like developing a
Are they
technical
still
floor,
doing that? Are they
yeah,
still doing that?
they
Okay.
still have Vitesse. They still have they have somewhere I think Strasbourg now in League On. So I mean, it's like basically Academy 2.0. So
Mm.
you're getting to a point where I know you don't rate the player per se. I love Diego Moreira. I think he's just like
Wait,
so
wait,
clever.
wait. When did I say that? I was
You
rating
say
him.
no, sorry, not rating. You don't. Maybe we view him different. I think of him as like Brazilian flair and talent, like but more defensively. And maybe
Mhm.
you think of him a little bit more of a winger playing fullback. I don't know. I don't want to
Well,
like
so he was a winger. Like he's
yeah,
still listed as a winger as
yeah,
well. I think
yeah.
my issue with him is that he has a tendency to switch off, and that gets exposed a lot more in the
Totally,
Premier League.
totally, totally.
That's
I
the only
mean, you
problem.
get away with that in the league, 100%. Yeah,
Yeah, Nelson is try
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Nelson.
I'm setting everything up.
I know.
Okay, I'll just mute you for now. Okay.
we had
Yeah, yeah.
we had like 30 minutes to like prepare for this, so it was a lot
Yeah,
easier.
this is a new software. It's for our esteemed guest. We had to test
But
it
I'll
out
say
before.
Nelson sounded punchy there. The audio on this is crazy, dude.
Yeah, I'm trying to drop it.
No.
No, you
Like
don't need. No, no, it's
no,
good.
no,
It
no.
was
You
good.
don't. I'm saying it sounded good.
Oh, okay. All right.
You need to
What are we
turn
talking
on
about,
your.
Saka? Oh, my camera?
Yeah.
No, turn on your camera and then see if
Mhm.
you can turn on echo cancellation as well, because I'm hearing
Okay.
some echo from your side.
Sorry. One sec.
Oh, is
I'll
it a
move
new
myself.
mic
No,
or
no,
same
same
mic?
mic.
Okay, yeah. So it is the quality in the studio then.
Dude, Riverside, I'll give you I've got some qualms with some of the
Yeah.
management and production, but dude, your audio codec and processing, good on you guys. Real so he has a bad personality. I think it's more of like typecast. Would be cool. Cause I mean he's a guy that like the first touch will be like behind the back, like it's
Mm.
I think
The
he's one of
Flair
those
players
players.
being dickheads, basically. That's the typecast, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like what Anthony thinks he was.
Bro, never talk shit about my goat ever again.
Yeah, I'm talking shit about. I'm doing the fucking Anthony twirl in my head.
Never talk shit about the goat again.
Do you think he could have
Dude,
done
there's
a job? Okay, in your heart of hearts, do you think that let's say Batiste were still trying to like penny pinch us, that he could have been our right wing back?
no, because I think he's not. I don't know why is this. The super chats are not showing up here. Okay, I can't use this anymore. Semix, I'm sorry. Thanks for the super chat, bro.
Oh no!
Yeah, this is a
What the
problem.
heck?
Okay, no more Riverside till we can fix
No.
this. This is a big problem.
And then look at
Unless
my
we figure out
emojis.
the
What the heck?
overlay thing. Unless we figure out the overlay thing.
Yeah. So that's
I'm
what I'm
sorry,
saying. I think
Semix. Yeah,
so. I
thanks
think
for this. Thanks for this
Semix.
contribution. Yeah.
Um, there's some limitations in this in Riverside for live, but like recording wise, like from what
It's
you got,
elite. Yeah, it's elite.
bro,
Yeah.
I make sure. So I want to see what the chat thinks as well, because I look at this from like a production thing. Check out the Three Devils, and then check out Stat Patters most recently, and then I think the most recent video you did also was through
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah.
The like it's these subtle things, and it may be lost on some people, but like from like a cleanliness perspective, I think Riverside's such a cool platform to record through. So
Yeah. Definitely is. And we're not sponsored, guys. That's just
Yeah,
honest.
hey guys, please
Yeah.
do us a favor so we can actually get Nelson in here.
Yeah.
Like, what
Yeah.
the heck is going on?
Well, he needs to ask again. But dude, the crazy thing is the super chat isn't even showing up as a message, so I can't even pull up the message on screen.
So weird.
Because
So weird.
United Matter said I don't need Nelson energy, which by the way, everybody needs Nelson energy.
Brother.
And just before that, Semix sent his message. No way! I just seen another Amorim interview by Sky Sports, bro. They love
first off,
Amorim.
I can get rid of the Ambro, or we found Poppy PK. Where's he been?
Yeah, Poppy PK, bro. Blink twice if you're okay. Oh, lineup is out. Wait, this early? Oh, I guess it's an hour 15 now.
45,
Right?
yeah.
What's the lineup? Can you make name tags appear bigger? Maybe look at adding a background to it. The problem with the name tags is it goes with this text as well, right? So you see the brand of the text.
Yep.
If I change that, then the name tag can be a little bit bigger. Hold on, actually, wait. Give me a second. Maybe I'm not thinking about this the same way.
Give me 1 second, Andy. If you can go full screen or something, I'm gonna just check on something.
Okay. Yeah. Guys, can you still see me, or are you seeing Shant? I want to make sure. Let's see. What did I just do? Okay, you can still see me because on my screen I'm seeing Shant, and this is the weirdest thing. But let's see, Man United versus West Ham lineup. Can someone send me the link to the lineup? Is it on Twitter? No, Shant did not get kicked. He decided to leave. It's like that Dave Chappelle line. He's like, he was booed off stage. He was like, I was booed, but I did not leave. Okay, you got okay. Lineup is in Lawman's Mazraoui starting, Dallo starting. So is Ahmad is there, Xerxes there, Cunha's there, and Bumo's there. Shaw's playing. Delict is out. Guys, Delict is out. No Delict. It's Heaven playing in the team. It looks like no Euro. Boys, it's gonna be hold on, I'll put this up on screen. Let me do that and share screen. It's a back three of Shaw, Heaven, and Mazraoui. And then we have Mbumo, Xerxes, Cunha in the front three. And we have Dallo left wing back, Ahmad right wing back. Yep, it's Delict and must have been someone else too, right? Because he said 2 players, but Casemiro's playing 2. Interesting. Semix, do you think there's a chance we are better with our ball progression with Aiden Heaven in the middle?
Oh wow, look at this.
Yeah, this is the lineup, bro.
So my what's it called? It was freezing. I had to put something on that.
Yeah.
But my thoughts were that he was gonna protect Euro. Heaven's interesting.
It's gonna be Heaven in the middle too.
Yeah.
Right?
So Delict was injured. Okay, cool.
Delict is the injury one. But Rishi makes a good point. He's always had injury problems, right? So this is kind of exception to the rule, a bit like Shaw in terms of his availability.
100%.
Now the thing is, like, it does make us weaker. Like people try to I think people think I don't rate Delict. I think it's more I just don't rate him on the ball, right? I think as a proper center back, like back in the day, he'd be an amazing center back because you didn't really require any of the progressive passing, right?
You guys had a
Cool
very
says,
good discussion on Three Devils with regards to Delict's like hesitancy with regards to progression, like scared shitless to really push the ball. And that's just I think Heaven is so there he is. There's the man. I think Heaven
Rishi's here before Nelson for once, but yeah.
Honestly, I think Heaven is like one of the like most technical defenders that we have. probably maybe highest at the club, because he was a central defensive midfielder in the academy. And you looked at that line breaking pass he gave to Mbumo. He's very good. His only issue is, and this is something that probably has to be coached, the same way that Mourinho told Shaw. Shaw was on the pitch, but it was my brain. His intensity. He can't be nonchalant. He's got to really, really get into the game.
Yeah.
You hear echoes. Are you doing anything wrong?
I am typing something. Maybe you're hearing the typing.
Sean, am I audible?
You are. You're
Yes.
more than audible.
Yeah, your voice is echoing. I can hear it like a reverb sort of an effect.
Really?
I don't know, maybe there's something wrong on my side or
I don't hear that.
I don't
From
hear it on
Sean.
the stream either. So
Yeah. I have
because
too many settings
I don't
open
have
right
any
now,
other
but
app open here.
I
I don't know what
do you
that
have
issue
your
is because I've never faced this in StreamYard. I'm connected through my headphones, so there's no reverb on my side.
do you have your echo turned on? The echo cancellation?
Oh wait, let
Rishi?
me check. Is there any echo cancellation on my headphones or like what do you mean on the app?
within
On-
the browser app.
On Riverside, yeah.
I don't see those options. I mean, I'm clicking on the three dots. I see mute my speaker and contact support. So
No, I think it's already turned on. I think I'm fine and
am I
Shant is
audible
fine.
now?
So
Yeah, I'm fine. You're
always
fine.
audible.
I
Yeah.
think it's just what you're hearing. I think
Am I
you're
audible
hearing-
now?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. So I don't know what the problem is because I seem to hear it like hear
It's on
the
your
echo
side,
and
Rishi.
hear the
Nobody in
reverb.
the stream is getting it either. Maybe you want to reconnect or something. Up to you.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Okay.
Semix makes
Anyways,
a great point though in there. This is a very progressive back three. I would
Yeah.
say the least progressive is obviously Mazraoui, but he makes up for that in his duels and where he likes to be show that intensity, and also his pressing in the opponent's third. And I think that
Mhm.
you made a lot of points in your video with regards to how Nuno wants this game to be played. I think
Mhm.
putting Mazraoui was the right call with regards to upping that intensity level.
Well, also the passing, right? Because I'll tell you this actually with your point about Mazraoui, I would slightly disagree, in the sense that I Jesus, okay, in the sense that the Mazraoui is also pretty technically gifted for who he is, right? He's a defensive fullback, but he can also play in midfield. He's got good like awareness around him, right? He's a little bit of like jack of all trades, almost to a fault. where
He's
he
a Swiss
doesn't-
Army
yeah,
knife of a player, 100%.
almost to a fault, right? Because you'd
Yeah.
rather him excel in like one position a little bit more than being able to play 8 positions on the pitch.
It's funny. None of those positions are a wing back though. It's always
Yeah,
going to,
yeah, that's the
for
problem.
him as a center back, he's bringing in like the ability to like envision, okay, as an attacking midfielder, which he's played at Ajax, he knows where he wants the ball to be.
He did it for Ten
intercepted.
Hag in one game as
Yeah,
well.
we saw it in the game. We were all just like,
Yeah.
what the hell are you doing? But there was
Yeah.
pedigree to that. But I'm surprised we haven't seen him in that pivot.
So to finish my original point about Mazraoui, if you guys think about it, right? Mazraoui is a defensive fullback, and you could say in a 4-back system, he could maybe just about get by playing for someone like Ten Hag, right? Maybe just about. If we had a very attacking left back, for example, why do we not like him at the right wing back? It's because he's barely attacking enough for the fullback, which means he's not attacking enough, like nowhere near attacking enough for the wing back. As right center back, however, he is more attacking than any of the right center backs that we have at the team, right? So for me, at right center back, the deficiencies that he has in terms of going forward are well protected because there's less requirement from him. All he needs to do is do the progressive passing and occasionally be available for that overlap. So that's why I see it's almost like based on his skill set, he suits that position more than any other position in our team.
Yeah. And you know what? This is something where I can easily be disproven with what my eye perceives of Mazraoui as doing. I think maybe I've seen him as a right back or right wing back getting into the final third, but I don't see like him jumping in and like progressing the ball as a center back. I think maybe he's like been toned down a little bit, but I'm sure there's heat maps that can disprove exactly what I think I'm seeing. So I
But when
based on everything in the
when
chat,
you say jumping forward, you mean defensively, or you mean like
defensively and
intercepting or
then
stuff like
being
that?
defensively and then joining in the midfield as like that extra
Extra man.
um
Yeah.
auxiliary player, because to be honest that's not really what the right center back does. So that's why in my head I'm thinking, okay, most of the like line breaking passes and the progressiveness from like, you know, that perspective is, especially from a center back, is done from our left hand side because of Shaw. And then now we're going to see somebody be like more of a tempo setter and dictator in heaven. So it's going to be, there's always new things to see with regards to like how Amram
Yeah.
wants to, you know,
Hmm.
set up. So I'm going to be really intrigued to see how they play.
Yeah, for sure.
So
And it's not a given, right? But just from what I'm seeing, I think Mazraoui, especially compared to Euro, he's
yeah,
far better in my opinion in terms of progressing the
yeah,
ball. But that doesn't tell me much in terms of objectively how good is he, right?
yeah, yeah.
We have Abhishek here as well.
Awesome.
The starting 11 is Areola, Wan-Bissaka, Todibo, Mavropanos, Juve. Are they playing a 4 at the back? Who's their third center back?
So Potts, Magasa, and Fernandez, and then
Isn't
Susek.
Magasa a midfielder?
This looks like a 4-2-3-1
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
with maybe Potts on the left, Bowen on the right, and Wilson up top. So Fulkrug has been put to the bench. Seems like they got N'Golo Conte to suit up in the
It
subs.
says
Yeah.
the Fop Mob is predicting Suchek on the right wing, boys. Actually, it looks
Love.
more like a 4-4-2. Maybe
Huh.
like Potts and Fernandez as the two outside players, Bowen and Wilson up top, and Magasa and Suchek in midfield.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll be honest. Nuno's cooking, but I have no idea what the hell he's doing.
yeah. Who's
So
gonna fight Sochek on my way? Okay, Kerwin's gonna take Sochek down with the Van Dam in his profile. I believe you, bro.
wow.
Sherpa says, Rishi, have you tried switching it off and on? Very, very apt Indian tech support because Sherpa's Indian origin as well. So that's funny.
There we
Mateus
go.
Fernandez would be a good squad player, but
Yeah.
listen, as much as I'm one to defend squad players as I did in the stream where we were arguing about Mason Mount and Kabi Menu, I do agree with Rishi's point that day, which is we can't have too many squad players, right?
Yeah.
We have plenty of squad players right now. So I don't like how it keeps moving me to like the last person on the tile, bro. And like even you, like the
Can't you just like make you as stage preference and then have us be
I
like
can pin myself, but
minions?
then that does this thing.
Let's see.
I guess that doesn't look the worst. This is also okay, but I'd rather have, we're all equals here, man. You know what I'm saying?
I like this, honestly.
This looks nice, yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing, Abhishek?
Doing absolutely fine. How are you guys?
Very well, man. Excited for this win. I just hope we don't stink up the gaff, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yes,
Everton was
absolutely.
painful, man. Like come on. Like, does United not want me to live stream these games? What the hell? Like the first experience I have is just absolute crap. And then actually 3 halves that I watch were bad. Right?
Crystal Palace was good
Yes.
No, that's why I said 3 halves.
Check it out.
Right?
3 hours was bad.
And only later when I watched back the first half, I was like, okay, Casemiro was a problem. Mainly, and Euro and Delict also. But it's interesting.
make it
So we
even
don't
then, like,
have. So
three-
let's say,
three-
hold on. So we have 2 of the 3 problems from the Crystal Palace game that are not playing this game because Delict is not there, Euro is not there, and we have Heaven and Mazraoui in the back line. We also have. I was a little worried when I saw Mazraoui and Dallo because I was like, oh my god, is Ahmad playing in the 10 again? But then I saw that we also have Xerxes, Cunha, and Bumo. So I think this could be like anyone else feeling like this could be our strongest team.
It's a very strong team. But with that, I do have to dip out. Abhishek, it was good getting on call with you. Andy, thanks everything. Rishi, get your cam sorted. But I'll see you guys for the game, okay? Later, guys.
Yeah, sounds good. See you, Sean. Anyone else wants to join in? Nelson, what happened, bro? You still having technical issues? I like what Sherpa said. Maybe you just every game Andy live streamed, we conceded. Although we still conceded before that, bro. Poppy PK, come on, man. 2+2 is in Matic. Okay, calm down. We have only not conceded in one game this season. So like, where's all the other games where I didn't stream and we still conceded? Right. So that I don't like that logic. But let me just hide Rishi since he's having some technical issues. Go on, Abhishek. What's the score prediction, man?
3-1.
3-1. Who's scoring?
For me, I think it's going to be a good comeback for Cunha. I feel Xerxes should be on the cards again. He felt really good, like at least the way he played in the last couple of games. Even in the Everton game, I know he got a lot of criticism, but he did the hold up play pretty good. It just, you can say, Tarkowski got a little bit in his head, but apart from that, he played Everton game as well pretty good. Palace, he was on song. He was getting pretty worst passes from Mount, and yeah, we saw all of the first half. But yeah, he was pretty decent. Like he's improving game by game. I guess the more game time he will get, he will be a massive competitor to Shesko's place. Shesko will feel it. The more he is out of the squad, he is gonna feel it that okay, my place is not safe in the squad anymore. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing for us that we don't need to look for signing a number 9. Although like he feels more like a number 10, like we have discussed in the past. Zirkzee feels like a proper number 10 as well, and he's improving day by day, game by game. But I'm for sure Shesko will feel it that yeah, he needs to be back on his toes as soon as possible. And yeah, let's see how things work out overall. But yeah,
so you said who are the scorers? You said sorry.
Cunha and Xerxes, couple of scorers. I cannot predict for the third one, or it will be one of these two again.
Who's scoring for West Ham?
Who's scoring for West Ham? I don't know, but I have a feeling that we'll concede one, and that will sort of we'll start. We'll concede one, and then we'll score a couple of more again. So it's that kind of a game.
Right. Roberto,
we won't,
nice to see you again. Sorry, go ahead, Abhishek.
I was just ending that, like, we won't let that Everton mistake happen again. I'm pretty sure about that. We won't. We should not sloth, at least. This on paper, at least, if we just take out Casemiro, rest of the squad, there's a lot of pace in it. It looks like a very forward-going squad. With Cunha in it, I think we have a lot of chance to penetrate and be lethal in that final third. So yeah, really hoping for the best, and there won't be Everton mishaps, because that was the first game without Cunha in a good run.
Let me just say hi to everybody else, Abhishek, and I'll come back to you. Roberto,
sure.
How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. You?
Good, man. Good. Enjoying the -4, -5. It's getting colder every day.
It feels cold, man. I take the dog out and like I feel like my insides are shaking, and it's not even that bad yet.
Dude, what's crazy? I went for a run, just like outside, right? Not to the gym, just outside here, this morning, and I went out and I'm like, you know what? My body's cold, but I'm sure like within 5 minutes I'll be fine when the body warms up. I went like 4 minutes in and my face was on fire, dude. Like on fire.
Yeah.
I had to come back in and grab one of my older like COVID masks so that just my face could be warm a little bit while I'm running. Yeah, from like exactly. And it actually works. So then I think that's the move from tomorrow onwards. Vinny, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great, Andy. And you?
Yeah, I'm great. Your voice is a little low, man. Let me see if I can turn you up on my side. No, it sounds like you have to figure something out. If you could be closer to your mic or something.
Is it okay now?
It's a little bit better, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit better. All right. Let me fix one or two, and then I will start speaking.
Cool. Rishi, are you finally?
Yeah, there was a problem with my Riverside app on the phone because you can't join the the website, right, using the phone. You have to download the app. There were
Yeah.
some issues with the phone Android app, but now I'm joining via my PC, so it should be fine.
Got it. Got it. Awesome, guys. Let's please like the stream and show some love for the panelists here. This could be you on any stream. This could be you today as well. We're going to be live during the game also. In the game, we're actually going to use the StreamYard link because yeah, this is a little disappointing. I can't show super chats on screen. It's not optimized for lives, but I do like many aspects of it. But anyways, guys, Roberto, what do you think is going to happen in the game?
I'm stuck between two minds, to be honest. So positive me is like 3-0. I think the boys are going to show up. We're going to play aggressive. Good. But then the other side is saying it's not like a heavily rotated side at all. Like it's almost starters, haven't starting, so that's kind of cool to see. But we have that thing in us, we have that like thing
Bozo
where
gene. The Bozo gene.
yeah, where they might come in hard, score 2 quick goals, and then we're playing catch up. But I have faith that we can like hold on and kind of win the game. So I think we win either way. It's just I don't know how that beginning like 15-20 minutes will go. I'm just worried about that.
Yeah.
Like if we start with intensity, I think we're gonna be okay.
I have a feeling that for some reason I just have a sense that we're gonna concede 2 goals today. And the only thing is, can we score 3 to win it? Because West Ham just have like the stinky goals in them, right? If you watch their game, where did they score the 4 goals or 3 goals? Oh, they won 3-2 against Burnley, and all 3 of their goals deflections, right?
Deflections, yeah.
So they just have the stinky goals that you're just like, as a player, I'm sure you're like not looking forward to those goals in your goal catalog once you retire, like those types of goals. And so, and we're the type of team that just concedes those kind of goals, right? Because we'll just be like switched off at the back post, or something happens that just
Yep.
leaves us exposed. So that's the thing I'm worried about. But yeah, that's a good shot. I think I would love it, dude. If even honestly, this is a hot take, but even if we win 1-0, I'd be happy with that, because that's another clean
agree.
sheet. People are not rating the
Yep.
clean sheet enough. Of course, I want our goal difference to improve a lot. But if we win 1-0 today, that takes us to 5th in the table, right? And that's a huge point that not enough people are actually thinking about. But Vinny,
Yeah.
how you
Am I
feeling?
okay now? Audible? Am I audible now?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you have kind of taken the words out of my mouth. But then what I wanted to actually, stretch on is the defense, guys. Um, in Amorim's system, right? The defense are also part of the creativity engine, and I don't see enough creativity from them, right? Especially from Aiden Heaven. He kind of actually, this is my personal opinion, by the way. He kind of look like he always has a bit of a mistake in him, even though he's still young. He still needs to learn his trade. That's how he actually comes across to me. By not having the lift actually in it, I think the lift. I haven't checked the stats, but this is optics. He's been the most one of the defenders who has won the area duels within
Yeah. No, I agree.
missing him is going to
Yeah.
hurt a lot.
And I think I don't think people are saying Delict is bad at aerial duels. It's just he gives you something different, right? Like for example, Maguire, right? He is good at his aerial duels. He's a better passer than Delict, but he's very slow. So you get some things and you have to give up some things. So just like with Aiden Heaven, I think he's good physically. He seems to be good in the air, but we don't have his experience, right? He's very young still. So he could make a mistake, like you said, but I think that's more to do with experience than necessarily him not being a player that can do it. That's just my
And then
thoughts.
again for him, right? He tends to actually pass the ball a lot more backwards, which does not help because you need to be
Heaven
much more
does or Delict
confident.
does?
No, Heaven. He tends to pass
Oh,
the ball
interesting.
much more
Okay,
backwards.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
that.
you have to actually observe. He tends to pass backwards much more. It's the same with Dogu, right? He sees the chance, he doesn't take the risk, which he needs to take, right? And these kind of things actually comes with age and experience, right? So I do tend to understand them because they are a bit hesitant to take those risks. Um, United always flatter to deceive when we are within this moment, right? Where we need to actually catch up the rest of the teams. That's when we tend to actually, play a catching ball. Um, with the defense, I'm afraid that West Ham has a goal in them. Honestly, West Ham has a goal in them. I hope it's not two, only a goal that we can actually, outscore them to win this match. Um, my main concern, as I said, is just the defense, right? The creativity from the defense. Who is going to give the pass from the defense? Who is going to give the line breaking passes? Who is going to give the passes within the channels for the strikers to run into? So
Mm-hmm.
that's where my main concern is when I look at this
Well,
line.
so here, Aegis makes a point. He says way too many people think this is an easy match. There are no easy matches in the
No, it's
Prem.
not. No,
I mean,
no.
I don't think people on this channel, or at least if you think I've said that, you let me know because I've been very tempered with my predictions. In fact, when we did the stat patterns before the Everton game, we got so much shit for saying 7 points in 5 games. And
Yeah.
looks like we were more right than wrong, at least because we said anywhere between 6 to 9 points was our prediction, and looks like that would be pretty good if you look at the 5 games now. And so I don't think this is an easy game. Not at all. I think this is one where if we lose, it's more likely to be a smash and grab from West Ham than it is to be us getting played off the park. Right. And because let's be honest, even the Everton one was a smash and grab more than it was us getting played off the park. Everton were really bad that day. Even after they went down to 10 men, they had so many
Yeah.
opportunities to score more goals than they did, but
Mm-hmm.
they just
Yeah.
weren't clinical enough. They couldn't string together like two passes on the counter attack when they had the opportunity. So we need to realize that it's kind of us against us in this game. And so for that reason, it's not an easy game. It's not because West Ham has some crazy players. Even Paqueta, like their best player, is missing. Right.
One thing I also need to shout out as well is I don't know who is going to actually take the center back, the CCB in this case. Uh, I am guessing I'm guessing Shaw to actually go much more center, and then Aiden stays on the LCB, right? But then
Mhm.
when Aiden stays there, my concern is with Gerard Bowen. The guy is so good. He's so quick. He's so skillful. He's the one that we really need
He
to
always
actually
scores
look out
against
for.
us too.
He always scores against us, and
Yeah.
it's something that I even he scored against us during the preseason as well. And he also had a chance to actually equalize during the preseason
Hmm.
as well. So we need to actually I expect probably Butcher maybe to come in during the second half or
No, he will. He
in the first
definitely
part of
will.
the
That's
game.
one thing I can be certain about, that he guaranteed we will see Martinez in the second half because he needs the minutes. He needs to um get match fit, right? And there's a crazy shout, by the way, that nobody's talking about. We might even see Malasia at some point. He's on the bench. You know what I mean? We
Mm,
might see him.
yeah,
Is anyone not worried that like the organizational aspect of our backline right now without Delict? Because like we've seen Shaw turn off defensively.
he's the pillar.
It
He's
happens.
been the pillar.
Heaven's young. I mean, he's been pretty good, but we've seen him turn off a few times. I think that was earlier when he was starting, but we've seen it. Maz, I'm assuming he's playing right center back today.
Yeah.
Like he's not that the most vocal. Like that worries me. I think more than like.
I think so,
Than anything.
Roberto. So my thoughts on that is, first of all, valid concern, right? Um, Second of all, I would say it's not that Amorim has chosen to drop Delict, right? He's just unfit. So if you
Yeah.
think about in your head games this season that we could afford to have Heaven as our central center
Has,
back, this is probably the top of your list.
it
The
has
game
to be,
against
yeah.
Burnley, maybe Wolves, those types of teams, it's at the top of your list, right? So we have a new caller joining who's been wanting to call for a while. Hey, how you doing, man?
How you doing? This is weird, but also very nice.
Yes, you
Look
look
at
like you
us,
have
just
you
guys
look like you're
being
in
dudes.
yeah You look like you're in like one of the Harry Potter houses. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's
I
just the
thought you
vibe
were
I'm
going to
getting.
say a halfway house there. I was like,
No, no,
Andy.
no. No, sir.
He
No, I
actually
don't
looks like
disrespect.
Alistair looks like he walked off the sets of Train Spotting.
Bro, I was just going to say, if you say train spotting, how do you quit these things? I'm leaving.
I think you worked too hard to get in here, so I don't think you're gonna leave that soon.
Bro, I've just spent the last like 2 minutes in like techno outer space. I don't know. Links
yeah.
here and there. Like, I was like, what's going He's scamming me.
Where
Is that
are
the
you calling from, man?
22-23 kit under that sweater?
Huh?
Is that the 22-23 kit under that sweater?
Oh, you know your kits, Rishi. He's just from the collar alone. He's like,
Yeah.
although every time my girlfriend got me it, and it reminds me too much of Jaden Sancho. So
Yeah.
I appreciate it, but I cover it up, and let the collar do the
Wait, hold
talking.
on. Your girlfriend does or the jersey does?
My girlfriend does what?
No, like
It's better
remind
not
you of
to speak
Sancho.
of Jadon Sancho and girlfriends. Give
Yeah.
us a
Oh,
reason
shit.
to restate.
No. Unlike Jaden Sancho, I don't pay for my girlfriend. My girlfriend is real.
Yeah.
None of that kind of shit. No, I just mean that this strip in particular
Yeah.
reminds me of Rashford down in tools, Jaden Sancho, spoiled brat. It's good to
Yeah.
see the back of him, to be honest, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alistair,
Alistair, where are you
maybe-
calling from?
Pretty
Hold on.
sweet.
Where are you calling from, Alistair?
I'm calling from Stirling in Scotland, so I wouldn't be surprised if almost no one's heard of it. Have you heard of William Wallace?
Absolutely.
Of course. Beside him and Scott McTominay are the only two Scottish people you guys will know, right?
We know Kenny
So the
Dalglish.
William Wallace
we
Monument,
know a
just
couple.
like
Yeah.
20 minutes
Robertson.
from where 20 minutes walk.
Robertson and Zali, yeah.
John
There
McGinn
we
Scottish
go.
too, right?
Yeah, we've got some decent teams. We just don't have decent teams, decent players. Look at me, I'm all nervous. But we don't have a good striker. We've not had a good striker since Dennis Law.
Yeah. You're going way back.
Like,
Way
going
back.
way
But yeah.
back. Going way back now.
What about Duncan
Man
Ferguson?
United legend though.
Yeah. Alistair, you're getting shouts of having Wi-Fi from Lebanon.
Wi-Fi from Lebanon. Oh, hang on a moment. I don't know if Oh no, that's just that terrible, dodgy Scottish Wi-Fi. It's probably better in Lebanon.
Hold on.
We
Maybe I
just
can do
got
something. I
Wi-Fi.
can
Did
do
he
something
say-
better. Hold on.
Did he
We
say
just got
dodgy Scottish
Wi-Fi a
vibe?
few weeks ago.
What's that?
I'm just connected with like a few little wires and cups and stuff. It's all.
Yeah.
That's how we
Yeah.
do it here, man. That's how we do it. What was everybody? What besides me getting roasted? What are we talking, Man United wise?
We're talking about the game. Give us your prediction for the game?
Prediction. Okay, right. I think I'm going to be optimistic. I know we've all got a bit of PTSD about the Everton game. Seemed like a sure thing. Less said about that, the better. But I actually said this in your stream the other day, Andy, and kind of misread what I was saying. But I'm used to that happening to me. I'm trying to speak slow so people can understand now. Normally speak faster, but oh my god! I was saying that it should be a routine win, and not as in like we should just show up. Oh, it's just it's just West Ham. We should win this. No, we need to show the teams the same respect that we showed Liverpool, Brighton, all these teams where it seems like there's that extra bit of energy and hunger. That just has to be consistent through the whole thing. And I'm excited about this little backline change. I think he's taking Yoro off to protect them because we know Amorim's protective of especially young players. And the media was trying to fucking... Sorry, I don't know if I can swear. Apologies.
It's okay. It's allowed. Scottish folk are allowed. Just don't say the C word. I think that's the one that pisses people off.
I learned that. I learned that the hard way, dude. I played a show over in America, and we
Yeah.
use it like a comma kind of thing. And
Yeah.
it didn't go down well.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
thought I was being very insulting, but
Yeah.
I do worry about the pace, but I think I've got a lot of faith in Aid in Heaven, and that's the most faith in heaven I've had ever.
Nice one.
I'm a
Nice
Buddhist.
one. Yeah. I think so. I'll be honest about this game. I think it's a case of us versus ourselves, much like
Oh.
it was against Everton, right? And I'm
Yeah.
repeating myself, but I think it's important to say that because there's many opportunities where it's actually us versus the world, and we seem to win those games, right?
Yeah.
We go against Liverpool, it was us against the world. Right, we
Palace
go
as
against
well.
Brighton, it was us against the world. We go against Palace, it was us against the world. And guess what? We won those games. But whenever it's us against ourselves, like you could even say Brentford, right? Because they were 17th in the table before we played them. But then it turns out that we drop points in a game like that. So I do think in this game it's gonna be, if West Ham win or draw, it's gonna be a case of smash and grab. I don't think it's gonna be from us not turning up, because the Everton game is too fresh in everyone's memories,
Yeah.
especially the players.
I think Amorim's going to be sure, like we all know that Amorim's going to be giving them the chat about the Everton game, being like, guys, that was a huge opportunity, and I think it'll have been heavily drilled in from the same kind of sort of whatever the halftime talk at Crystal Palace, and just with the Everton game in mind, I think I don't know, I've got a good feeling, but I don't know. Intuity doesn't always play out, does it?
but I'm sure you had a good feeling about that jersey when your girlfriend bought it too. So I'm just
Andy,
saying.
I have a question. I have a question for
Yeah,
you
go
guys,
for it.
right?
I mean, I heard it.
Would
Vinny's
you
got
have
a question.
actually,
Yeah.
would you have considered playing Casemiro from the back line and then shifting Mino or Ugarte?
Interesting question. By the way, Vinny, for next stream, try to get yourself a mic, bro. Your voice is
good
too
mic.
low relative to
Oh,
the
really?
rest of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Okay.
just
That
check
mic
which
is not
mic is
working.
getting used and all that. Maybe
Yeah.
your headset mic is not getting picked
Okay.
up.
All right.
But your question is still good though, so it's not the question that was impacted. I'd say I struggle with Casemiro in the back line because he wants to get forward, and he hasn't. That's not his dedicated position. And also, what does that mean for Aiden Heaven's future, right? Because if we're not going to play Heaven in a game like this, then we're going to stunt his development because we want to get Ugarte or Manu into the team, right? So we're
Yep.
trying to shoehorn somebody else. So that would be the real question: is do you care more about Manu's development or, like whatever, Heaven's development? And I personally, I agree with what Sean said before he left. I do think Heaven has an incredibly high ceiling for what he could become as a central defender.
Yep.
And in that perspective, I would rather see Heaven at center back, because if you look from a physical perspective, right? Isn't he like 6'5" or something?
Yeah,
How tall is he?
He's tall, dude.
Yeah.
He's not
huge.
filled
He's-
out because
Yeah.
he's quite young, but he
Yeah.
will fill out, and when he does, he'll be a beast. Do you remember when Luke Shaw was taken off against Brighton? Heaven came on with like half an hour
He
to
got
go.
an assist. He got an assist.
Got an assist, and he
Yep.
was also, because everyone after that game was like, "Oh, the subs again," right? I won't get into that, but I thought Aiden Heaven, in terms of stepping in for Luke Shaw, there was no step down in quality, but there was an increase in pace. And I'm like, this boy is the heir to Shaw's, throne. Although he hopefully costs a little bit less per week, and we'll get a bit more football out of him. Yeah, man, I'm really happy that Heaven's here, because he took that like opportunity by the horns. And there's been times where, like, if we're talking Manu, you know, he's been brought on. He's disgruntled about minutes, and I've just been a little bit disappointed by how he's not really. And that is partially down to Matt Sharpness.
He's
But
6'2". 6 feet is 183 centimeters.
Heaven,
Nelson. So yeah, Heaven is 189 according to. I
that's
swear
the
to
same
God,
height
I
as
thought
me.
he was taller. Yeah, 6'2".
I'm
6'2".
189 as well. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
So
Heaven deserves
Alistair,
it.
6'2", but
you
he's still.
mentioned that you mentioned that you played a show in the United States. Played as an, are you a musician or a comedian?
I wish I was funny enough to be a comedian. No, I was traveling with like a band, and I just was filling in to play bass. It was like a West Coast,
Oh.
like few shows in New York and New Jersey and stuff. But I decided to be Billy Big Bollocks, and I think Andy used that phrase. Someone in this.
Yeah, were you the one? It was me. It was
I
me.
was shocked. I was like, Canadian Billy Big Bollocks. What? But I just
Yeah.
fell in a wormhole.
Well, so
But
I'll tell you, Alistair.
how do you know that?
I'll tell you how you can understand. Try to put me into a bucket, right? Because I grew up in India,
Well,
and obviously
yeah, Bahrain.
we have yeah, and Bahrain, and then I've also spent time in Canada, right? And so I have other than like Far East, I have exposure to a lot of different cultures. And growing up in India, like I'm sure Abhishek also grew up in India, right? We have a lot of the British influence, obviously for obvious reasons. And then so all the sayings and things like that, right? Which is like Billy Big Bollocks, or even the British English that we use in our country versus the American English and all that. So all those things are very similar. And then I have the Canadian exposures in my adult life. So that's why you'll see like a little bit of breadth there. I'm not quite,
That's brilliant.
have lived in Portugal, or can tell you about the wines from a specific region of
But
France.
you're still a
in those
man of the
terms,
world.
yeah, there you go.
We could tell you're a very cultured man, Andy.
Oh, thank you. Are you my wife's gonna get jealous, dude. She's in the other room.
Oh, dude, she doesn't have to know.
Andy, you want to know a cool you
But
want to
she's
know
gonna
a cool
question.
fact though?
What up?
You said that obviously India has a lot of British influence, but do you know who founded the Congress Party? It was a Scotsman.
Oh
Mm.
God. Well, I mean, I gather that British. I mean, we are taught a very biased curriculum in school, but we did not do very good things. I refer myself as Scottish. I'm not British. Let's get that straight. But Britain has done some. Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Well, that's what anywhere you go around the world, like anywhere, and I have tested this. I've traveled to South
So
America,
it's been
Europe.
colonized.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that anywhere you go, any person you meet, whether they speak English or not, everyone can agree that F the British, because nobody likes
1,000%. But then
nobody
again,
likes
fuck
because
being
every decision
F
they
the
made
English.
in geopolitical sense was the wrong one in the last like 200 years. But yeah. Anyways, not
Absolutely.
now, not the current Brits. The current Brits are great, but just in general, the history. Yeah. But anyways, guys, I gotta hop off the stream. I need to go set some things up for the next stream. I'll be back live in 15 minutes. The StreamYard link that you guys used to join before, I will also have it pinned in the chat. So please come join that stream in the next 15 minutes. I really appreciate you guys. We've been live for an hour and a half now. Alistair, lovely to meet you, man. Please do join the stream as well.
Jump on,
Please.
man. It was actually really
Yeah.
fun. A little bit starstruck by you, Andy, but hopefully we get a win tonight. And Rishi, I see you down there, Rishi. Look at that smile, beautiful. Right, sorry for dominating the conversation. I've got ADD, but
No,
No, we loved it, dude.
we loved it.
Loved it.
Always great to have fans from everywhere across the world. And I'm going to be honest.
Good mix.
I'm a little bit disappointed you didn't give us the full Scottish accent. You said you're speaking slowly. We want to hear your full accent.
But
We
no,
want to hear the glory of the Scottish accent.
no, because Andy having his, multicultural, wonderful, background. Abhishek, I'm sorry if I said your name wrong, being Indian.
No,
Rishi,
you got it
being
right.
Indian. Roberto, I'm going to assume by your name that you're not English or Scottish. Toned it down.
I am
speaking
part. I
very
am part.
slow.
Actually, surprisingly.
Part.
Yeah, my
Aye,
grandma.
but
My
Ian
grandma's
Clark
English
wouldn't make
Scottish.
you understand
Oh,
if I
wow.
speak mad fast.
No, we'll get it.
I
We'll,
can keep up.
listen,
Yeah.
that's not a you problem though. But I do appreciate you toning it down for the first time, just so that now we like you. Now you can speak faster, and now, especially if you have negative things to say, speak as fast as you want.
Oh, bro, don't get
Yeah,
me
no, it's
wrong.
not a
If
problem.
Shaw has a bad game tonight, I'm gonna lose it. But
Yeah.
Bring us some of that McAllister spirit, right, from the comedian.
lovely touch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely
guys.
flawless tackle.
Guys, we'll see you in 15 minutes. Okay, we'll see you there. It'll be on StreamYard. See you soon. Excited for the game, man. Excited to watch it with you guys.
Man, you
Peace.
win.
Absolutely.